Regardless of the type of business that you're running, do you run an online or offline business, service-based or product-based, tech or non-tech, there are 10 proven tactics to get you customers. Ready to learn more about that? Hit the like button to help me grow this channel so that I could provide even more value to you. And if that is done, let's begin. Every small business owner wants to bring new customers, and here are the 10 proven ways to bring in some new blood. And the first one would be to ask for referrals. Referrals is one of the best ways to get new customers, but if you just sit back and wait for customers to refer someone to you and never ask them of that, this is not going to happen. You might wait for a long time, whilst what you should have been doing, in fact, was to ask for referrals. If you run, say, an online business, that would be asking your clients to bring in their family or friends, and if you run like a B2B business, then again ask them for recommendations if they have anyone interested in your service offering. And this should not be like an occasional deed of yours. This should be an established system, like automatic established system. Take charge by establishing a system for actively asking referrals from your customers. For example, set up a follow-up email that would ask your customers every time they either work with you or make a purchase if you run an online business, and ask them for referral. This referral asking activity should be generated into your sales process. If you run, say, a B2B business, if you have, for example, lead generators, have your salespeople ask for referrals as a part of the sales process every time they close a deal. The second way would be to network. Yes, I'm sure you're tired of hearing of that, but still, you should generate that good old-fashioned method by approaching people you know or you don't know if you're in the same room and asking how you can help. And you should approach with this mentality of how you can help those people rather than what's in it for me. Because if you're approaching with what's in it for me, people will step back from you naturally. That's their natural instinct to protect themselves from you. And I have seen this happening with my founder, who actually brought in several good clients out of networking and out of his old acquaintances. So don't neglect this one. Networking is still a good established method to get new clients. Now, the third way of getting new clients would be to offer discounts for new clients only. Now, this works great for online businesses, but it works for B2B service business as well. You can provide a lower rates, for example, if you're in a service business, for a pilot project, say, we're great, and when you're pitching, you say that for the pilot project, you might charge them less than your regular rates. And for online businesses, when you're selling products, say, from your e-commerce website, from your e-store, that's even easier to arrange. Offer them a discount, a bonus of $20 for their first purchase or whatever, so whatever system you're coming with. But this will help you get new clients way more easily. The fourth way of getting new clients is recontact your old customers. And this is what I've been telling on this channel time and over again, because the first way you should look when you're starting your business is to ask your old clients if they want to work with you again. That is the simplest and the fastest way to get new clients. Everything old can be new again, including your old customers who haven't worked with you for a while. You should actually go through your contact base or customer contacts base on a regular basis, once in a quarter. That's what I do actually, and just contact them again, asking whether or not they have any other workload coming your way, or whether or not they might be wanting to buy your product if you're in a product business. Again, don't just write them, hey, you got a job for us. You may approach them with the same tactics we discussed in the previous way, and that is to offer them some sort of a discount. For example, say, hey, we onboarded a new engineer, and for that engineer we're charging less. Would you like to work with us on a lower rate? for that person. Or if the business you run is a product business, again, offer them some sort of a special deal or discount and underline that this is specifically for them because you like them so much. They'll actually be glad that you remembered them and want to win them back. Before we proceed, if you like the video so far, consider subscribing and hitting the bell icon to be the first to watch my new episodes. We talk a lot about businesses and how to grow them and different issues that you will face with when running an online business. Now, the fifth way of getting new customers is by improving your website. These days, consumers and even B2B buyers spend a lot of time on the web trying to get the right contractor or trying to find the right product for them. That means that your website has to do some heavy lifting to attract new customers. Give your website a once-over to make sure that your graphics, design, content, and SEO are up to date, especially the SEO part, which will include the content and the graphics part. And if that is not your strong suit, you might want to outsource this part to someone who knows SEO better, and I strongly advise that you do so, which we did as well for our website. I do know a thing or two about SEO, but then I have not done that professionally, so I'd better outsource this part. Now, the sixth way of getting new customers would be to partnering up with complementary businesses. You should team up with businesses whose client base is the same as yours, but they are not your direct competitors. For example, if you run a software outsourcing business and you want to target people in B2B domain, you might want to partner up with their SEO contractors or with the designer studio that does their design if you offer, for example, some sort of specific software services. Or say if you're providing selling products, if you're selling dresses for pregnant women, you might want to partner up with baby clothes store. So do think who might be your potential business partners. The seventh proven way of getting new customer would be to promote your expertise. Again, focus, niche down, and promote your expertise through whatever means you might have, through educational programs, or you might be participating in some local or international events or online events which are industry specific and which are related to your expertise specifically. Another way of getting new customers would be using online reviews to your advantage. Now, if you can get any review on Yelp or on other online platforms, this is great, especially for product type businesses, and especially if you're running, say, an online store or any online business. If you can get your customers to leave your feedback on some well-established and respected resources, then it is another great way to find new customers. The ninth way of getting new customers would be participating in your community events. For example, in IT community, we have a lot of events, local and international, where we can take part and participate and partner up with other companies and so on. So this is another great way to find new customers, and you might want to consider that, especially if that doesn't require a lot of effort from you, say if it's an online event. So you might want to consider this one. Before we jump onto the 10th way of getting new customers, make sure to check out the freebies down below that will help you launch and grow your business. So you might check them out. There is a business plan, there are 12 steps to starting your online business, and others, including ideas for your online business. So do check them out after this episode. The 10th way of getting new clients would be bring a friend strategy. Not many business owners like this strategy, but then it still works for both online and offline business, and mostly in a product type business. However, when I worked in a telecommunication company, bring in a friend was the most popular marketing action that we took because people loved that. They invited a lot of their neighbors to join our telecommunication network, and they got 1 month of free service for each referral. So that might work great as well if you provide some set service or a product. For B2B service businesses, it's a little bit more complicated, but then again, you can arrange some sort of a deal. For example, we can lower our wages, or we can provide you our service for that rate if you bring in a customer or if you refer a friend who will be paying like a full rate. So these were the 10 ways of getting new customers. If you like this video, smash all the buttons you find below, and while you're waiting for the next episode, you might want to go and check out these episodes next. So I'm not saying goodbye, I'll see you there.